sprint the floor.
Now here's Booker. He's averaging almost 31 points a game
that's some
right
bitch
now.
ass shit, that boy.
Figure for any player to post.
Well, he can do this now. Booker is not just a spot-up shooter. Very good with the ball in his hands.
Junior the pass to Ingram. Floats it up for Junior. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The pass to Bridges. Here's Kaminsky. Booker outside. From downtown. Pelicans with the rebound.
Trying like I'm a little bitch or something.
For their last meeting with the Suns and came out with the win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality.
Try them like I was a little pussy in it or some shit.
It was why they were successful.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now here's Paul. He had 13 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses.
Oh, that was something else.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the throwing, are connected and on a string.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kicks it out to Booker.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Paul outside. Will it go? And again, it's the Suns missing. Pelicans leading by 12. Here's Junior going inside, and Junior throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the
Nigga ain't had no trouble but call time out. Fuck around with this nigga, Mike.
Against Adams. Ayton dishes to Kaminsky, and the call.
Ain't gonna throw that shit across court like a pick it off.
His first foul. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific, and some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Trying to get something going, and Paul gets it to go in.
Paul not built like that, man.
We've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
Here's Junior. Pass the ball. He kicks it to Adams. Back at 6. Driving in.
Sorry
Second
about my
shot
heart
opportunity. Out to Ingram. A 3 ball. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Paul passes to Ayton. There's Kaminsky. Back to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. Here's the screen. Over Williamson. Again, the miss by Paul.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Junior, and there's the call on DeAndre. First foul of the game. Junior with it. He's guarded by Look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Passes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 on the clock. A new 14 for the Suns. And it's Ayton missing. Pelicans leading by 19 points. Now let's find out what head coach Stan Van Gundy had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at
What's
these
up,
matchups,
man?
he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thanks, David. Adams in the high post. Here's Junior. Kicks it out to Williamson. Goes back up. Driving the lane. And Junior with a nice bucket inside. Junior's got 24 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Ayton finds Kaminsky. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Goddamn ball,
Not
wow.
quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's rebounded by Paul.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's the drive. And Junior throws it down hard. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Paul in at the point guard.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
And Junior throws it down hard.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah. About as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Paul looking around. And here is Kaminsky. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And the other thing, guys, he really got captured on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Junior. Basket counts. Junior's got 32 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Ayton. Booker with no one around, and the Suns miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's
Oh,
Junior.
no.
No good from outside.
He
Oh,
has that
hell
confidence
no.
rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
It's stolen by Adams. Junior with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
That nigga 280
The
pounds.
pass to
Shit.
Booker. Over
Ooh.
Junior. Here's Ayton.
Come on,
And the
get
basket
the
is
damn
good.
rebound, man.
No problem. Oh, well, that's a break.
Free throw line right here. Lonzo Ball is checked in for New Orleans. Free throw drops for Ayton. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I like the introduction of the zone. By and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain.
They do that.
Here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against Orlando. And the shot
Time. That's time.
in violation. Junior with it. On deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Junior's got 37.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Bridges finds 8. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Adams. And a wide open look for Junior. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Junior's got 40 points. Pass to Ayton. Here's Kaminsky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the wing, Booker to end the run. Again, the miss by Booker.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And that one's good, Junior.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Ayton. Count the bucket.
Get shook, bro.
Oop, and the harm there. Nicely done.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team. Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Now Paul. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Kaminsky dishes the ball. And he drives in.
Well, you have to love the intensity with which Steven Adams plays, always giving his best to throw shooters off.
Junior the pass to Ingram. Junior kicks the ball. 6 to shoot, and Paul over to help. Back to ball from deep, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Aiton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Here's Booker. Kicks to Kaminsky. Second chance shot. Good.
I didn't even
Nice
jump.
assist from Booker.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Passes it to Bridges. Over to the left wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. It's deflected.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Junior the pass to Ball. And stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
Martin Luther King Day. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And the forward spots, they'll have Ingram alongside Williamson. All out there with Junior, and it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. No good from Booker.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Junior. No stopping him there. Jams it.
You on
That
trash.
one on
You got
8.
nothing.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Paul dishes to Kaminsky. He kicks to Booker from past the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
What are you doing, bro?
Equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Pass to Junior. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. There's the pass to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock.
My goodness.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Back to Booker. Ayton in the high post. Looking to get back on track here. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the paint. And the dunk by Williamson.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Junior. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by 8.
That's what you get for all that blocking.
On defense, the Suns searching for that first bucket here in the third. And got it! Another basket.
And he's